Boots on the ground, putting it down. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stock Scoop. I'm Mickey D, your host. It's a pleasure, it's an honor to be on your electronic device. Thank you very, very much for joining me on this beautiful day today. Wow, what a market, huh? Up and down the volatility. We embrace volatility with our baby knockouts because we knock out the stock market competition, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you here in a minute. You guys know I'm just off the Bitcoin 2025 conference. I'm going to tell you what was obvious to me there in a second here. First, we're going to talk about uranium too because uranium kind of did something well, not unusual today, but for you that haven't been in the uranium trades, it may be unusual for you. It was wild. It was wild, 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 wild. But the scoop is for your education, your entertainment, your information only. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. I'm an author. I'm a researcher. I put it in black and white. You can find my books on Amazon.com. You can get the audiobook, paperback book, ebooks. You can get all that stuff on Amazon.com or any local bookstore. Go to Barnes and Noble and tell them this book I want, and they'll get it for you. If it's not in the store, they'll go and get it for you, or order it for you, what have you. That's the way this game goes now. Or I give it to you free. I've been giving a lot of free advice here lately, and there's a reason there's some changes being made now in the book business, and it's going to be a lot more to print books, and there's some things going on. So I want you to have everything. I'm putting everything out there. There'll even be a free book on this video. You never know, or 99 cents or something. You'll get it here, ladies and gentlemen. But my thoughts, and it make me hit like, share, subscribe. My thoughts on Bitcoin 2025. A lot of people, a lot of enthusiasm. I showed you. I'll leave the video, my departing video, up here. I didn't go for the whole time. I just went for a day, ladies and gentlemen. And a lot of people, a lot of enthusiasm. Uh, you know, the Bitcoin. The people that really into Bitcoin were there. But one thing that was super, super obvious to me, and it goes along with our trades, is power, energy, electricity. However you want to put it, we're going to need a lot more of that than we have right now. Now, what are you, Mickey D? Some kind of genius or something saying that? No, I'm not. It's the obvious. It's what everybody knows and what everybody can see with their own eyes. These data centers for the stocks. The president embracing nuclear energy. We need this. Bitcoin mining is right in there, guys. Bitcoin mining is right in there. So it's going to be that kind of road ahead. That's why I want you guys to look at this video here that I'm going to show you after here. There's going to be 6 uranium stocks that are undervalued. I want you to take a look at that one. Then I want you to take a look at this one. Three, four stocks headed to zero, the zero graveyard. Now, these stocks that are undervalued have something that these stocks do not have that are going to the zero graveyard. So we'll see. I've oftentimes I say you're going to the zero graveyard, and they don't make it. They actually have something, a discovery or something, and then they get off that zero graveyard list and they go on that other list. So we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see. But I just want to touch base with you. Happy midweek. Let's talk about the day in uranium. Let's take a look at some of these stocks here. Last video, like I said, thank you for watching the last video. It was 4 stocks that are shorted heavily right now. And guess what? They all did well today, not because of them being short, but because of what happened, in the market. Another Meta is purchasing, and a deal. Microsoft, Meta, Google, they're all in the game. So it's just a matter of time when. But this may be short lived. Why? Because it's just a news story, and it's an old news story because we've known this for a minute. They had to come to the table once again. From Bitcoin 2025, the obvious was energy and power is going to be needed. Nuclear energy, nuclear power is going to be needed, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake about it. Don't kid yourself. No way, shape, or form. Let's take a look. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Uh, Uranium. If you do not have any uranium stocks right now, and I do have some reviews of some people saying, "Oh, I'm going to get into this uranium thing because I think you're onto something." Uh, How to invest in uranium now. This is the only book that was banned several years ago in Germany. Remember, Germany was going through whether they were going to keep the reactors open or nuclear reactors closed, and they didn't want any interference, so they actually banned this book right here, How to Invest in Uranium Now. But the part that I want you guys to know is in this book on page 53. This book, toward the end of the book, has 10 of the best uranium companies to invest in today. 10 of the best uranium companies to invest in today. And early on, I challenged anyone in this business, anyone in the business to come up with a better list than my 10. Now, I challenged the OGs, I challenged all the people out there to come up with a better list. And guess what? No one has come up with a better list and has challenged that list yet. So that's telling you something, ladies and gentlemen. That's telling you something when they say that's a great list, Mickey D. That's a great list, and they've been saying it not only this year, not only last year, not only the year before, because these are stocks that will, stand the test of time. These are 10 of the stocks that are going to be there when the bell rings. They're going to be there. So if you don't have a copy, go out and get you it. $8.99 to get How to Invest in Uranium Now with baby knockouts in it. And I'm trying to sell. I'm not trying to. You came here to see this, and I'm going to show you. Let's take a look at our leader first. Let's take a look at Chemical. Up 2.58% today. Up nicely. All-time high, 59.60. Split adjusted. You guys say, oh, it didn't split, Mickey D. Yes, it did. 59.68 USD. All-time high. Look at what we've done here. The black 13-day moving average has crossed over the red. The 48-day is crossed over the purple, which is the 200-day, and we're rolling with Chemical. Chemical is doing very well, ladies and gentlemen, very, very well. It's a winner in this cycle. It will be a stone cold winner. Let's take a look at UHC, Uranium Energy Corp. You may have heard Marinati, CEO, on television today. He was on I guess a few channels there, CNBC and some other things here, talking about how the big Meta deal here, buying energy for the next 20 years, we say. I mean, they're planning long term here. But as you can see, UEC is still struggling to get over this purple right here, all important 200-day moving average. It's going to make it. It's just a matter of chug, chug, chug. Can we do it? Can we do it? It's going to do it, though, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to do it. What about UU? What about energy fuels? Heavily shorted energy fuels. One of those stocks we went over the other day. Purple right here, 200-day moving average. It's just crossing over its 200-day moving average. I expect good things from energy fuels. A big today, 14.5%, 14.5%. Um, let's let it come back down and test this 200-day and see if we can get some leverage and go on up with uh, energy fuels. What about Denison Mines? Denison always finds his way. Denison is my baby here, my girl for the last yeah, third uranium bull market. I told you guys know the story at 13 these low levels and the '07, '03 to '07, '04 to '07 mark. I dropped it off at about $13 or so as a teenager. So I expect Denison to go up and have a date with double digits here. As you can see, we're over the 48-day right now. Okay, bounced off of it today. So we're going to bounce. We're going to go up, maybe challenge the 200-day, this purple here, and we're going to bounce back off of that. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how it goes. I can tell you right now that Denison will be a winner this cycle. Mark my words, ladies and gentlemen. Mark my words. Ladies and gentlemen, we could go over so many different stocks and I could show you so many different charts. And our baby knockouts are doing very, very well. Big day in uranium today. Don't go out and buy a Lambo. Please save the Lambo for the second half of the year, not now. But no, it's exciting when we have big days and you can see that the uranium squeeze is starting to get in full gear. I did have a gentleman ask me at the Bitcoin conference. He said, "Mickey D, what are you doing with gold and silver? How am I playing it?" Mainly, he was asking for position sizes, sizing and stuff, and he was trying to feel my account out and stuff like it. He's being nosy. But anyway, I did tell the gentleman that you know I'm kind of light. I've got maybe 12 gold and silver stocks. The ones that I really like, the baby knockouts that I really like. My thing is I'll just say a few of them, 25,000 shares and above. Uh, Most of them 3,000 to 5,000 shares or so. That's where I'm rolling with this particular gold and silver bull market. I know it's going to be the best probably of my whole career. Things are looking so good right now. The setup in silver is amazing. I hope those 12, 15 stocks I have, all of which are just going up right now. There are so many. I told him, I said, there's so many gold and silver stocks right now, whereas uranium, you may have 10 or 12. But gold and silver, there's so many that that check the boxes. I mean, you don't have to be this gold and silver run. You don't have to do as much research as you need to do, like with uranium, or like with lithium coming up. Way back in the rear. You really want to do some research and get those top companies right now. Well, we've got stuff out there for you if you want to get in early, if you want to do things early. And we start with Patriot again. It's not a quarter on its way up to $17, but it is $1.50 USD. So as it goes down and pulls back, you just do your thing. So, but ladies and gentlemen, how to invest in uranium now is what I'm talking about. You do not uranium. You guys know I don't like Russia. I don't like that area of the world. Kazatomprom, Kazakhstan. I do not like those areas, and rightfully so, because we got issues with them now. And I said if we had issues with that part of the world, they are going to cut us off. They're going to cut us off, ladies and gentlemen. And if we're getting cheap, you know, uranium from that, why are we in a conflict with them? And why are they going to supply us with things that, somebody needs to grow a brain in, you know, I don't know, Washington too much. I don't get down on Washington too much, but there's some stuff going on there, man, where it's they're either naive or they're arrogance or anything, and to think that we can, you're going to be our friend after we want to invade you, and oh, oh, ooh, whew. Oh boy, it's something else. But all we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stack and do what we need to do. Forget the politics of it all. It is what it is. Uh, we're going to make money in our next move. Diversify, guys. Buy you some real estate. Buy you some real estate. Buy you some real estate. It ain't gonna hurt. Buy you some real estate. Buy you some houses. Buy you some apartments. With all that money you're gonna be making from uranium, because uranium is gonna, and gold and silver, they don't go straight up. They go up, they come down. They go up, they come down. But we've got two of the greatest bull markets of our lifetime right now, I believe, with uranium and with the gold and silver right now. When silver takes off, gold doesn't even have to go any higher. Gold holds 33, 3,400. It don't even have to go to 4,000, 5,000. These companies are still going to be making money, money, money. So money, 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 money. It's going to be money out there. It's going to be money out there. But guys, been too long anyway. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. When you need strength and energy, just look up, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.